Welcome to our show today. I'm here with Chris Mitchell of Brightway Insurance, and we're going to talk about for our viewers, how we can save them maybe some money on an existing policy, or how to shop a policy that maybe is coming up for renewal. So, Chris, tell them a little bit about you and your company.
Yeah, I'm with Brightway Insurance, and I have insurance agencies in Naples and Fort Myers, and we handle all personal lines, a little bit of commercial, other than health insurance.
So, Chris, I know we recommend you to a lot of clients, and maybe some didn't obtain you or helping other viewers here that maybe want to renew their policy. Maybe tell us what they can look for, maybe when they're renewing, and maybe how they can save some money, because insurance has gone up how much in the past years? 50%?
Yeah, probably more than that.
More than
I mean,
that.
it's gone up. It depends on what you're doing, but generally 2 or 3 times what it was from 5 years ago. Yeah, so it's gone up quite a bit.
So just maybe give us some insight what they can look for, or how they can reduce their price. I know there's some new carriers coming in to the state. Maybe they're trying to get some new business, and maybe their rates are a little bit cheaper by buying some policies, right? I think that's happened in years past.
Yeah, absolutely. There are new carriers that have come into our market, more that are additional ones, I should say, that are planning on entering the market in 2025. But yeah, when you receive your renewal, I mean, chances are it's going up. Now we have seen some carriers that are somewhat flat, but it depends. They factor in quite a bit of things on how your home premium is rated, the age of the home, age of your roof, your insurance score / credit score, location. There's all those types of things. But you know, if you get your renewal and it's gone up quite a bit, one of the first things is to check is, let's say you had made a claim for Hurricane Ian, and a new roof was put on. Sometimes that's not always caught, because you as the homeowner need to let your agent know that, hey, I had a new roof that was put on, can we adjust our policy? Because in the event of a claim, what happens is generally you, the homeowner, would either call us or call the carrier, file the claim, and then they handle all that. We're not notified that a new roof was put on.
Right.
So you don't want to assume that your 20-year-old roof has been changed, because that can have a dramatic effect on a premium, well over $1,000 a year or more. So that's something to think about. Have you had a claim? Have you had repairs done? Also, it's just sometimes if you've been with the carrier for a long time, it might be time to check. And one thing to keep in mind is when you are reshopping, you always want to kind of compare how much is the savings versus the quality of the carrier, because you might find something that's $300 or $400 less, but you might really be sacrificing with carrier quality and also coverages, because maybe you're cutting a coverage that another carrier is giving you, or maybe there's coverage inside a policy that isn't listed. Wind-driven rain is a good example of one where if hurricanes push water through a crack in your wall, there's some carriers that don't cover that because it didn't create the opening, it was already pre-existing, whereas some carriers will, and that could be an expensive claim. So when you're saving money, you always want to keep that in mind when you're looking. But certainly that, and you can adjust coverages if you wanted to. You could increase your deductibles. There are some things you can do to save money. You don't want to just do it in a vacuum, so to speak. You want to kind of take every facet of what you're looking at to make your decision.
What I've found is a lot of people just look at the price of something, even when they're shopping. And same thing with when they get a mortgage too. They're only looking at the numbers. They're really not looking at really what the total cost is for.
Yes.
Where comparing apples to apples. We tell them this all the time. Even when they go to a developer and want to get their insurance from a new home developer or a mortgage, that maybe we can save them some money. That's part of our services. Provide to them is shopping. Just don't take somebody's word for everything, or renew it every year. Like you said, maybe every couple of years, or there might be something out there where maybe you can reduce some coverages.
Well, the other thing I was going to say too is that when you move from carrier to carrier, the new carrier on single-family homes is always going to come to an inspection. And when I say they hire an outside inspection firm generally, and that inspection firm is going to come out and they will check. Well, how is the condition rating? What do the pipes look like? What does the roof look like? They do drone flyovers. So it's not the best option to do that. But there are carriers that don't write the home, that give you bundling, for, you know, home and auto, auto and umbrella and boat, things like that. And what the auto companies do is they give you a discount if you are a homeowner in Florida. So even though it's not a multi-policy